Ladies and gentlemen, today I welcome you all by Asli Bania. Today we'll be doing this presentation in English. I got this request from few of our subscribers that they would prefer the presentations in English language. So I'm doing a sample in English language and I will see the response. Like if the response is more towards say Hindi language, then I will do next session in Hindi. And if the response is better than Hindi, then definitely the future sessions will be in English. So today we'll be discussing a stock which has a multi-bagger potential, and it is at a very good price. So the stock name is Freshtrop Fruits. Now moving slide. This is our disclaimer. This presentation is made for study purposes only. If you want to basically do investment in this stock, then please get advice from your registered investment advisor who is registered with SEBI. I'm not a registered investment advisor. Please do not take investment decision on the sole basis of this report. Now, what is Fruits? The Fresh Shop Fruits company, if you see, was started in 1992, and they are in export business of fruits, basically grapes and pomegranates to Europe. And from my personal experience, what I have seen is they supply to most of the major supermarkets in Europe. These supermarkets are very big and they have very stringent quality requirements, and Fresh Stop Fruits is meeting those requirements for last 20 years. So you can say that they know what the buyers want. So if you see the supermarkets, all the big supermarkets like Tesco, Marks and Spencer, Albertine, which is a Dutch brand, Carrefour, Migros, so all the major supermarkets they are supplying. Now, if you look at the financials, like the sales, if you see over the years, it is steadily increasing. Whereas if you see the profit is also increasing, but it is not a company who is growing at 50%. So you can see the growth rate is there from 10 to 20%, but it is not much. Now the question is why we are in like it is not mm, growing fast, then why we are discussing fresh stuff fruits. Now I want to point one fact to you. The share price is currently at 120 rupees. The 52-week high is 205 rupees, and if you see like the share price of last 4 years, say in March October 2014, the share price was somewhere around 100 rupees. So during the 4 years, if you see, the revenues have grown from 110, 120 crores to 175 crores. The profit has almost doubled from operating profit has doubled from 11 to 20 crores. So, but still the share price has not gone up. So that is a good thing. It went up to 205 this year, but it came down due to the weakness in markets, which has affected all the stocks. Now, why Freshtrop stopped now? This year, what we have seen is Freshtrop has started supplying pomegranate arils to Europe. Arils is nothing but when you take out pomegranate seeds, like you remove the outer covering and take out pomegranate arils seeds. Those seeds with the red color skin, those are called arils. So they are exporting 1.4 metric tons of arils per day. Then they have started coconut chunks. They have moved into guava, mango, pomegranate, amla, papaya, watermelon, tomato pulp. The good thing is they are extracting the pulp in the peak season, peak fruit season, where they can buy at a very cheap rate, and this pulp can be stored up to 1 year. Now they have organic mango pulp, and these my dear friends, I can tell you that this pulp is the premium pulp made from specifically the Kesar mangoes, uh, and you have frozen pulp as well. So these pulps has helped Freshtrop to post more profit. Now, the second thing which Freshtrop is doing is they have launched a new brand of juices, Second Nature juices. So it is a cold extracted juice. Shelf life is lower, so that is why it is more concentrated in the Pune Bombay range. But they are trying to do some deals with the cold chain so that it can be transported to all over India. So they are readily available in big basket in the Mumbai region. And I have seen one interview where the company has posted that they they are they have grown 100% month on month, and going forward they are like to explore more categories. So these juices are somewhat similar to what raw juices and paperboard juices you have seen, and the demand of those are growing uh, very well, I would say. Even personally, I like the raw and paperboard juices. So I have posted the link of that article as well, and they have the company has also mentioned that they would like to make the 100 crore sales from Second Nature in next few years. Coming on the competitors, they have two competitors like Paperboat and Raw Juices. Let me give you a flavor of their valuations. Like Paperboat, the 2018 revenue was 118 crores, loss was 44 crores. Approximately, you see, 35 to 40% of the revenue is in loss. The last funding which they raised, the valuation was around 1000 to 1200 crores only for this loss-making business. Similarly, Raw Pressery, I could not get more details on the revenues. The 2017 revenue was 15 crore. It was still loss-making, and the valuation is somewhere around 500 crores. So if you see, they are dealing with huge valuation, and the Second Nature juices, like they have been accepted into the market. They are doing very well. The company is expanding them, and the company is profit making. Still, if you see the valuation of fresh drop fruits, it's just 140 crores. So you get to see that how much potential this stock has. Coming into the financial, I have already mentioned the valuation is 142 crore. The current PE ratio is 10. Now I want I have specifically pasted this quarterly result slides because it is a seasonal business. If you see that Freshtrop was making a very less profit or marginal losses in September and December quarter because of the seasonality of their business, and March and June were the good quarters where they earned more money. But now, if you compare September 2018 with September 2017 or September 2016, they have made a profit. So this profit has come because they have started exporting the pulp as well. So basically, if you see during the lean period, they have earned a decent profit, and during the peak season, their profits will swell more. So that is a good thing for the stock. And this has just started. In next 4 to 6 quarters, you will see that it will steadily increase. Now, if you see, the company is generating healthy positive cash flows from operating activities, and they are putting a lot of money in investing. That is because of the Second Nature juices. So that is a good thing for the business, that it is generating uh, operating positive operative cash flows in the business. Now coming out the pros and cons on fresh crops, it is like a new enterprising sector which is a lot of growth and juices. We have seen that this is like these category of juices are currently in hot demand, and based on the consumption pattern the demand is increasing, and more people are slowly moving towards these juices are quite expensive as compared to normal juices, and more people are moving towards it. The owner stake in the company is quite good, that is 58%, and the good thing is to catch up in lean season they have started exporting the pulp. The negative is the company is not giving dividend. That's okay because company is in the investing phase. So I feel that once the investing phase is over and they have started receiving the returns, we'll start to see some dividend. Now the final review of this, what personally expect is the company will is going to do like in this financial year around 20 crores of profit. The EPS will be around 16 and half. If I see the 3-year historical P, that is 16, the minimum price expected is around 264 from 1 year perspective. And ladies and gentlemen, if you see this price, I am not including the second nature financials. Like if you give this brand a couple of years, you will see that it will increase manifold. So from my perspective, like whatever developments are happening in this stock, I see that this can be a 5 to 10 bagger opportunity from this level. Yeah, um, like based on the weakness in the market, like the current stock price is quoted at around 120 rupees. You can maybe wait for a few weeks. It may get down to 100 or it may go to 140 because it is volatile. Nobody can predict it, but it is your choice. If you want to buy this stock, you can do it now or you can wait for it. The risk in the stock, I feel, is low, and probability of reduction in share price is very less unless and until the market crashes. So everything will fall. Uh, Otherwise, this stock is going to be a good buy at 120 rupees. Ladies and gentlemen, this was my today's presentation on Freshtrop Truth. If you liked this report and you want to get more further reports from our channel, please subscribe to our channel. The subscribe now icon is there. You can just click on it. So thank you very much, and till see you next time. Have a nice day. Bye bye.